And you know what? They always ask me, what do I miss about the military? What was one point in time that I miss about the military? And I would have to say, man, it may sound crazy to some, but it had to be, man, it was when we had to shine boots, man. When we had to shine our boots. Because, shining your boots was a thing that it showed pride in your uniform, because you wanted your boots to be the shiniest. Some people use the old Warden Kiwi, your fingers, a baby diaper, some type of soft cloth. Some people put leather lust on them. But again, it was all about making sure your boots were squared away. We used the edge dress to get the boots together. And then the biggest thing was who uniform had the most starch in it. If you was in Germany, especially up in Kissimmee, and Dexheim area, they had some German cleaners, man. They put so much starch in your pants that them things that stand up by themselves. You literally had to force your leg into them. So that's what the thing, man. It was about the pride. And then by us having the boot shining parties, as we called it, it brought us together. We sat around, we drank, we ate, we partied while we shined boots. So that was a time for us to socialize, man. And a lot of people, even to this day, a lot of people say with the new uniform, well, you're not supposed to iron. But a lot of people do it because it's a pride thing. That everybody wants their uniform to look good. And people say, well, you're not supposed to go to work looking good because you're in the military. Got it. But if that's your personality, that you want your uniform to look good, I think, leaders overlook a little something like that. But, back in the day, it was all about that starch uniform and those shine boots. What point in the military do you really miss? Leave me a comment.